Hi everybody, welcome to the latest episode of the Wick, your inside source for all things Do or Dagger. We have a fairly large episode today, so I'm going to get right into it. The first thing I'd like to discuss is standard procedure. Standard procedure practices would enable us to have a lot more fighting time and a lot less planning time. By doing this, we will be able to arrive at the selected destination at whosever house it may be, or say at the LG, we'll be able to get there and know exactly what we're doing. This is going to cut back on a lot of time and arguing deciding what to do. This also includes some long-time benefits such as organizational skills, and if we have good organizational skills, there's a very good chance that our unit will be very successful. Lastly, if we can really perform a routine in complete silence by going over standard procedure over and over again, and we can do it in complete silence, if we were ever at an inter-unit battle or a chapter battle, I think that we'd gain a lot of respect from the other units, and they'd actually understand that we know what we're doing. Next thing I'd like to discuss, role-playing. Now, I don't know about you, but there's nothing more fun for me than this hard day spent out role-playing. Where would we role-play? Well, we've already role-played at everybody's houses and along the trails. So really, that's all we need. We don't need to go anywhere specifically. Role-playing has its benefits. If we keep fighting all the time, fighting, it's going to be really monotonous, and everyone's going to get bored and sick, and we're going to want to fight. I mean, not sword fighting, like literally verbally lashing out at each other. And I'm saying this because I know because it's already happened. If we can do this, it's going to be great for relief, stress relief, anything. It's a lot of fun. I mean, we can bring food, we can bring tents, we can pick tents, build fortifications, stage battles, have campfires, cookouts, everything. It'll be a lot of fun, and we'll really get to know each other, not as ourselves, but we'll really get to know a lot about our alternate egos. Role-playing and standard procedure. I have 2 articles posted at the website, which you can find right here. Go to this website, and on the left column, click on either standard procedure or role-play. You'll find information about both. Lastly, special by me today is character development. Everybody seems to have a problem with character development, and big problems, small problems, no matter what, you're always going to run into problems. When you're naming a character is probably the toughest part. Naming is, it's very hard to sit down, think of a name, and go by it, because if you say want to be an evil person and call yourself Uther Stormbringer, champion of the darkness, and you decide that you want to do a lot of saving people or running out to the battlefield and sacrificing yourself, well, that's not very evil. And your name sort of insinuates that you're an evil, cold-hearted person, not afraid to deal death. So, the best advice when picking a name is you can't pick the name has to come to you. And I find that the best way to pick a name is to find the best combat style that you're suited to. So, if you're really good with a spear, then you might want to think of a name that's going to reflect that you're a spearman in the army, that an example would be I'm going to use the same name Uther Lightbringer, wielder of the Dragon Lance, something silly like that. And that's really, and you're going to be fighting with a spear a lot, so it'll kind of go with your name. Two smaller things to think about. Your backstory. Everyone wants to know a backstory, where you came from, why you're here, which is a segue into my next topic of how you joined the unit. How you joined Do or Dagger is a very big piece of information, almost as big as your name. How you joined is really why you became who you are, why you decided to leave your old life and come and fight among the ranks of Do or Dagger, who we're not vigilantes, we're very close. We're borderline vigilantes and sort of protectors of the law. At times we may take the law into our own hands as we see just. That pretty much sums up the character development. Just my final piece of advice is don't feel pressured to come up with anything just yet. We've only been playing this. We've only been organized for since August. That's 4 months. That's really not a long time at all. We're to use online lingo, we're noobs in Dagger here. We are epic noob failures because we're worrying about names and fighting styles and everything. And I'm gonna throw a few names at you. Lycos McGregor, if anyone's on the Dagger here boards. Lycos McGregor, Blackhawk, Greymail. All of these people have been doing this for years. And yeah, they have their backstories and their armor and swords and everything, their weapons of choice, but they've been doing this for a long time. They know why, and they know what to do, and that's why they use what they use. So we're not expected to do anything yet. Well, that about sums it up today. So thank you for watching. I know I've enjoyed bringing this to you. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. Just a little foreshadow of our next episode. It's going to be an interview with Brad, who plays Alexander DeVere on the battlefield, and he also roleplays as our unit lore master. Well, thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed it.